today's gospel, Jesus tells us, strive to enter to the narrow gate. For many, I tell you, will attempt to enter, but will not be strong enough. Now, I think we all want to get to heaven. But if we're honest, we don't want to go through the struggle demanded of us to get there. I remember the story of a man who loved baseball. He was a pitcher and played often. Because of his great love of the sport, he was wondering if they played baseball in heaven. Frankly, he thought, if there's no baseball in heaven, I'm not sure if I want to go there. So he decided to ask his guardian angel to find out for him. When his guardian angel returned from his trip to heaven to find out, he told the man, I have good news and bad news for you. Well, naturally, the man asked, give me the good news first. Well, the good news, he said, is that there is baseball in heaven. The man was ecstatic. That's terrific, he said. He then asked, what's the bad news? His guardian angel replied, you're pitching in tomorrow's game. Well, speaking of heaven, today, Jesus challenges us, strive to enter through the narrow gates. So what does it mean to strive? The Greek word for strive has at its root the English word for agony. It is the striving that really costs you something. The Greek language applies this word to contests like the Olympic Games. To compete and to win requires a striving or an incredible or deep effort. Now you know, as well as I, that sometimes those who win in the Olympics aren't necessarily the best or most natural athletes, but the ones who strove harder and practiced more by giving up their lives and spending hours every day over years in preparation for often mere seconds or minutes of competition. And I think that's why we really tend to admire these athletes, not just because they won, but because they worked so hard to do so. How powerful, therefore, that Jesus uses that same word to ask you, to ask me, if we're striving to enter through that narrow gate. If we're honest, we'd admit most days our answer would be no, because much of the time we're just coasting along. We like to think we're good enough, but Jesus is saying that's not enough. Now, curiously, the same word in Greek is also used to describe hand-to-hand combat in war. Thus, when we hear translations such as make every effort or try your hardest, these can fail to really convey the intensity of what Jesus is saying. Given this, we can ask ourselves, am I striving like an athlete in the Olympics to live the Christian life? Now, here's the important thing for us to realize. We cannot earn heaven, because heaven is a function of God's grace. It is a complete gift, a gift that we have to willingly embrace, accept. So you might ask, what's this striving for? Why does Jesus say strive to enter the narrow gate? Well, the striving is about Jesus asking if we want to be his followers and go to heaven. And if so, if we're willing to deny ourselves, take up our crosses daily, and follow him. That's the hard part, because it requires us to choose to deny ourselves, to let go of our selfishness, to forgive as Jesus wants us to forgive, and to live for others, all for the greater good. This type of striving is heart-wrenching and agonizing. So today, we might ask ourselves, where am I in my own striving? on the scriptures so we can grow closer together? Now, all of us know the story of David and Goliath. David was that little brother who wasn't even old enough to be in the army. His brothers were soldiers. But all David could do was to help carry around their weapons and their armor. One day, after the Israelites and the Philistines decided to settle the conflict between their nations through a fight between their two best warriors, there was a problem. Because once the Israelites saw Goliath, they were too afraid to fight because he was so huge. Only young David was willing. Now, amazingly, King Saul allowed David to be the one to fight for Israel because he saw the confident faith David had in God. Now, as we know, David killed Goliath with a slingshot. However, there's a part of the story we may have missed. You see, after the battle, David told the king that as the youngest son, his father often gave him the task of guarding the sheep at night. Now, this may sound like a pushy job to us, but for a 12-year-old boy, it was actually very dangerous because of the wild wolves and other animals that wanted to get to the sheep. And all David had at his disposal to guard them were his wits, his slingshot, and his faith. God prepared David for his fight with Goliath by giving him little challenges along the way to strengthen his faith. And God does the same for us. So often, you may wonder why certain things are happening in your life, especially why you may be having to suffer. It may well be so that you'll have the faith necessary when you come face to face with bigger challenges, ones God knows will be in your future. Everything in life is either a blessing or a lesson. We thank God for the blessings. We need to learn from the lessons. What this brings up in our spiritual lives is the mystery of suffering. Our world has no answer for suffering. Jesus never gave us a philosophical argument for it, but he gave us an example of how to face it and how to live with it. He picked up his cross. He walked the road to Calvary. He died an agonizingly painful death, the greatest example of love in the history of the world. In the mystery of his suffering, Jesus offers us a share in both his cross and his victory over death. But to share in his victory, we must get to know our Lord through suffering. Now, this is not a fun topic to preach on, but the reality is that all of us are suffering or will be suffering in different ways. And because we don't know how to deal with it, we become frustrated, resentful, often lashing out at others and God because we don't know how to make sense of what we're going through. Well, perhaps the story of the blessing of the thorns may help. Sarah had just lost her best friend in a car accident. She was obviously feeling that loss when she asked a woman at the counter of a flower shop to arrange something to help cheer her up. She told that woman about what had happened. And the woman working there said she knew just what she needed. And she came back with a bouquet of roses with the flowers snipped off, so that all that was left were stems and thorns. Now, as you can imagine, She went on to explain, my husband died 3 years ago. And in the aftermath of his death, I have learned to be thankful for the thorns. I had always thanked God for the good things in life. But when the bad things happened, I was the first one to complain. I always enjoyed the flowers of life, but it took the thorns to show me the true beauty of God. At that moment, a man walked in and said, I'll have the usual. The woman brought out an arrangement just like the one she had prepared for Sarah. Mystified, Sarah asked the man, why are you getting these? I don't understand. The man responded, a few years ago, my wife and I were on the verge of getting a divorce. We plugged on and through it, but it was so hard. And one day I came in here and I got an arrangement just like this to take home. And my wife and I decided we would take each stem with the thorns on it and would name it for each of the problems we were facing. Then we would ask ourselves, what did we learn from this thorn in our marriage? Doing this helped us move through the anger and the resentment we were holding on to, back to the love and joy we once enjoyed. After he left, Sarah said, all of this is so fresh and raw. I'm having a hard time being thankful for the thorns in my life. And the woman responded by saying, that's understandable. But remember, Jesus wore a crown of thorns to show us how much he loved us. That's why it is so important to work through our resentment and pain. My brothers and sisters, it is exactly when the thorns come up in our lives that our anger and our resentment cause us to build a wall between ourselves and God. A wall that keeps us from experiencing his love and grace. And because of their hurts, tragically, some people keep those walls up for the rest of their lives. How absolutely necessary it is for us to let go of our resentment, lower our barriers, so God's grace can transform us through our suffering. I realize this is easy to talk about, yet so hard to do, because the center of the Christian life involves the cross. By the way, when Sarah arrived home with her bouquet, she found a card lodged in it with this prayer. My God, I have thanked you 1,000 times for the roses you've given me, but I have never thanked you for my thorns. Teach me the glory of the difficulties I bear. Teach me the value of my thorns. Show me how I may draw closer to you as I embrace your way along the path of pain. Amen. This week, think of a thorn you are struggling with and seek God's help to find the rose that's lurking beneath it. In our sufferings, there's always an invitation to an intimacy with Christ we would otherwise not have. No one wants suffering, but we cannot avoid it. God calls us to embrace it so we may find the gift in it. Remember, everything in this life is a blessing or a lesson. Let's pray for the ability to see God's grace